Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Commander Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time viewing the channel, if you could subscribe, would be really appreciated. A thumbs up or a comment below would be even awesome as well. So, I'll come out with a Zoom call with my team today in work, and then I get a message saying that we signed 2 players. Announced it. I was like, unbelievable. Joe Hart, which I've talked about on the channel. It's a done deal. 1 million it cost us to get him. He's here for 3 years. He's going to take a salary of 15,000 per week. He was reportedly on 27,000 at Tottenham. So I'm happy with this one. I'm happy with James Mccarthy. James Mccarthy can play defensive midfield. I've said this many times on the channel that we need a bit of spine defensively in the midfield. So we'll obviously have Shaw, Sorrow in there as well with McCarthy. I'm delighted. Joe Hart is with the squad. He's on the way to Czech Republic. Hopefully he's in contention to play on Thursday night. Fingers crossed, I'll have to say. I don't know what the situation is with the UEFA paperwork, so we'll find out closer to it. But James McCarthy, 30 years of age. Joe Hart, 34 years of age. Now, there is going to be fans on this channel. There is going to be people on this channel moaning, saying that 2 duds. But look, I can understand his opinion, but they're not 2 duds, because Joe Hart has represented England 75 times. James McCarthy has represented the Republic of Ireland 43 times. They're both FA Cup winners. Joe Hart's a Premier League winner. Premier League winner twice. He's won the Golden Glove 4 times. So is that duds? Is that duds? Are you going to turn around and say, oh, James McCarthy's injury prone? Hardy's injury prone. He's played a lot of games in the last 2 years. Before that, he was injury prone. So before you come on and make an opinion about their qualities and what their pros and cons is, I've looked it all up and I'm happy with this. Yes, Joe Hart hasn't been the stature of Joe Hart in the last 5 years. He went to Torino, it didn't work out. He went to West Ham, didn't play well for West Ham. Got lobbed by Rooney from the halfway line. Look, every footballer has a bad experience in their career, and Joe Hart was going through a difficult 2 years. But what I've read off his article, he knows that he's excited about this is a new chapter in his career. He's excited about the stature of playing for a club like Glasgow Celtic. James McCarthy came out and said it's a big day for him and his family because he comes from Castlemilk. He's a big Celtic fan. I'm not trying to say that whoever is a professional footballer supports Celtic should play for Celtic. We all learned that lesson with Shane Duffy. Unfortunately, Shane didn't work out, and I wish him the very best at Brighton this season. But this is exciting times. I'm looking forward to this. Yes, there is cracks that still have to be fixed up. We still need another centre back. We still need a right back, a left back, and 2 strikers, and then we consider going forward as a club. If we don't get more faces in before the window and we play Rangers at the end of the month, I don't know where we're going to sit. I know it's only 1 derby of 4, but we need more players in. And if the club start acting and start getting players in, there's been talks about Aurelio Buta from Royal Antwerp. I've talked about many times on the channel. That's been stalled, that deal. I think it's down to agent fees, and it's down to Royal Antwerp. They're trying to get him to lure him to Turkey instead of going to Scotland. It's all up in the air. And then Liam Scales, that's a Shamrock Rovers player that can play left wing, play defensive midfielder, and can play centre back as well. He's 22 years of age. He's been linked with heavy room to the club as well. So what I've heard from me Irish YouTubers that I know quite well, that this guy is a promising talent. So look, we signed a few players from the League of Ireland and it's worked out for us. So I think some Celtic fans are being cruel towards League of Ireland. Like, at the end of the day, some of these League of Ireland teams are doing well in European qualification this year, you know. So stop underestimating the League of Ireland. Some good qualities come through the League of Ireland in recent years. So some fans won't be happy tonight with the 2 signings. I can understand that. We're all tight into our opinions, but at the end of the day, they have a wealth of experience. They still have a lot in the tank to prove for this club. If they didn't, we wouldn't sign them. You know, we wouldn't sign them. Some people might say it was a cheap option, but you know what? Joe Hart's an experienced keeper. James McCarthy's an experienced midfielder and scored some beautiful goals in his career. You know, Joe Hart's kept Man City many times, helped them win the Premier League. So I think people need to stop getting on their spoiled high horse and get off it and realise that this is a rebuilding season. these players could be great for us or they could be shy for us. And that's the risk you take in football when you do transfers. So let's see how it goes. Comment below your opinions. As I said, I'm sticking by this. I done a poll today on Instagram and 95% of people were happy with the two signings. So look, if we can't keep everyone happy, at the end of the day, it's all opinion at the end of the day. You can understand frustration, you can understand happiness, but Tuesday is a good day today, a double whammy, so let's go. Speak to us all soon. Subscribe to the channel. Hail, hail.